This training video shows how to take salary-related data that has been set up for next year and make it show in the current year section. Once you have updated your salary schedules and your employee salaries in the next year section and have verified that they are correct, then you are ready to roll this data over to make it current. Again, this means taking the data set up for next year and making it for the new current year. This process can be done at any time after the end of the school year when all reporting has been completed from PeopleWorks. There are two main steps involved: rolling forward salary schedule information and rolling forward employee salaries. First, we need to roll schedule information. So in the salary schedule admin section of the fiscal menu, you will see that the bases and the rates have been updated for the year, for the next year. They will appear in red to make it easy to discern the need for the rollover. And in my listing here, I have some schedules that are indexed and some that are hourly rate, etc. So that's why some of the rates were not in red. If you have schedules that are indexed based, you will need to roll over your salary bases. To roll all of them at once, you use the roll bases function to do so. This copies the next year bases into the current year bases section right here. So I see I have several bases set up. They are in red. I see that I've already made all those changes. So all I need to do is click on roll bases. It will ask me to confirm that I want to do this, and if I say cancel, it will not do it. If I click on continue, it will. So I'm going to say continue, and you see that all of the bases have been updated, and that red font that we were seeing is gone. If you had certain schedules that you weren't ready to roll, or you needed to just handle one at a time, you could have just clicked on the edit icon and made the change that way. But this roll bases forward is a fast way to do it. For schedules that are based on hourly, daily, or yearly rates, you will need to use the roll schedules forward function, which copies the rates that you set up in next year and puts it into the current year rates. To do so, though, first we want to use the quick search to find the schedules that we want to roll over. So if I look at certified, I see that those were indexed. These are only rates or indexes, so they don't need to be rolled over in this case. If you do have a situation where they had to be updated and they show in red, then you can go ahead and do the rollover for that. But normally they do not change. So let's look instead at our classified, and I like to do this in a group just to make sure that I cover all of the different classifications that I have. And yes, I see them in red and it looks like they're ready to go. But if I want to check this beforehand, I can certainly click on the salary schedule report and show next year's salary schedule and verify one more time before I roll these over. If I'm ready though, then I can just go ahead and click on the roll schedules forward function. Roll schedules forward. Here it gives me instructions that this is what I'm going to be doing to move the data over. Again, can look at even a comparison of current next year schedules, so that if you wanted to record or print it to PDF or something like that, you can do so. Otherwise, you're ready to go. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my roll schedules and click on the roll schedule. It asks me whether I really want to do it, and I say yes, so I can continue. At this time, it has updated only the schedules that are showing here. Only the schedules here. So if I had other classifications that I needed to do, then I would click on them. I see I have some admin classifications, and I know I have certain schedules that I had updated already. I can select them, do a roll schedules, roll those forward, and that will then update that information. So this is the first step, is to make sure that your salary schedules are rolled over prior to going to the next step, which is to roll over the employee salaries. So to do that part, we want to go to our fiscal menu and select Annual Salary Updates. Annual Salary Updates. In this case, we will be using the Roll Salaries Forward option here. But like we were looking at in the schedules, we are probably wanting to do a quick search here on our active people and a particular classification. So let's say certified and do a search. And I see here that I have my steps already increased and all of that. I know I've already rolled over my bases for my salaries. So all I need to do is click on the Roll Salaries Forward option here. So I can click on that and it says Roll Salaries. Now if you said, I forget, maybe I need to check one more thing, you can just X out of that and then do a salary detail report here that shows current and next year side by side, so you can make any changes necessary. Actually, that's the report. If you need to make a change, just go to the worksheet part and look at the worksheet to actually make the changes there. So a couple other options prior to doing the rollover to confirm everything is fine. So I'm ready for doing that. It says 305, so it's giving me a count again. So please make sure that you've done your search prior to the rollover, and then click on Roll and say Yes, Roll. So what is it doing? It's taking the data from next year and it's making it current. At the same time, it is also creating a record in the salary history for the employees that shows that their salaries are updated for the new year. So it gives a log there so that you can keep track of what's being done. It's also going to create a log here to show the fact that it's been done, by who, when, and how many records were done. All right. So again, once this is finished, if you want to double check, or you have later down the road you thought, oh, there was something that I needed to have changed, I can go directly to the employee's record and edit the information now, knowing that everything is in current. There isn't any need to do any other changes in next year.